an awful message.
Right.
Help, I have a teenager. Like, what if we read something that said, help, I have a daughter? Why?
It happens all the time.
Yeah. So anyway, we have a language for talking about young people that is disinviting, and that's true for all young people, right? So there's this ageism slice of things, and then it gets increasingly complicated for young people of color, for young people. I mean, my godson tells stories about being watched when he walks into stores, right?
Yeah, right.
And followed as if he's going to take something, and then people wonder why he doesn't vote. I mean, he's rejected by the place where he lives, by the people who walk by him, as are a lot of young people, as are all young people to a certain level. So there's this question about what we call our young people, what we really call our young people to do. And one of the things that I think we take for granted is that young people have a really strong sense of justice and a very strong political sense. Mike, I don't know if Michelle Courtney Brown ever told you the story about her son. He must have been 5. This was shortly after the bombing of Afghanistan. And I don't know if you remember this, but President Bush went on the air and invited all the children of America to put $1 in an envelope and send them to the White House for the children of Afghanistan. So this little 5-year-old goes up to his mom and says, "Mama, why is the president asking us to send $1 to the children of Afghanistan while he's bombing their parents?" Like, what's he learning about power and diplomacy, right? So we have ways that we message and inform our young people, and then we act surprised that they don't show up.
So it seems to me that's a real opportunity, this question about storytelling and language, and in terms of field building, that's a real opportunity that we could all explore together, I think, in a cumulative way with more impact than we could individually, each working together.
There's surely this piece of collective responsibility that our institutions and individuals have that has really destructive messages about who young people are and what they can be, that we all have done.
So having made my little case about the disconnected and disaffected young people, I want to go back to saying it is true for all young people that they're not being invited in by the society at large, and their intelligence is not being respected to have input affecting the institutions that control their lives. Now, we call it something. We call it adultism, which is a word we use to define all the attitudes that imply that adults are better than young people and have the right to control every detail of their lives and punish them in